Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the garden. Today we're having a look at this transducer which we got for the bike barn for some complete shit fuckery. That's a video for another day. And says on here this thing 4 to 20 milliamps out for 24 volts in, if you can make it out just about. So it said on it actually quite nastily -1 to 15 bar, and of course what it really means is 0 to 16 bar, but who's counting? Anyway, fresh out of the pack, and it's got this, oops, see you later, got this fuck knows what connector on the end of it, and we're just going to hook it up and see. Unfortunately, in one of the other boxes we've got the flying lead with the FKW connector on the end of it as well, which we've obviously cut off from something else and salvaged. So in you go. Let's get some off the other end. I'm not sure what this is going in, so let's get a good amount off. So what do I want to do here? I want to put power on here from the power supply that isn't plugged in, so that will obviously be a disaster. Next, black. Now, what we need to do, because our PLCs, they're not 4 to 20 milliamps like this is. They're 1 to 5 volts, so you need one of these, which is a 250 ohm resistor. And you probably haven't got one of those, because you don't happen to have a load of stuff like this lying around like I do. But what you can do is get 4 1Ks even, sorry, bad maths, and your 4 1Ks will all go together in parallel, and that will give you a 250 ohm resistor. If we go on here, that's really bad tolerance, isn't it? Close enough. We'll put you on to VDC for later, which we'll inevitably get wrong. So now we've come out of the, where are you? Come here. Now you want to come out of the other side of the pressure sensor. Let's go in one side, through the resistor, and onto the ground of the power supply, which is this one. Now that might be about right. We got power? We have got power. Excellent. But the supply itself isn't plugged in, so let's get that plugged in. Okay, now what I'm going to do first is just power this up at 24 volts, and then we'll see that we should get, what are we saying here, for 24 volts then we get 4 to 20 milliamps out, 4 milliamps through 250 ohms is 1 volt, 20 milliamps is 5 volts, but 4 milliamps that we know is the lowest output is 0 bar. And obviously in real money we are at 1 bar, which would be 516 to 1.25 volts, possibly DC. So when I power this up, assuming we've connected it all properly and nothing horrible goes wrong and nothing goes bang, we should get 1.25 volts on here, because we've got 24 volts in, 1 bar of pressure at the business end of it, and then we'll be putting that, which will be some teeny amount of milliamps through the 250 resistor. So let's see. Not. Of course, as I put the pipe in the way, there's always going to be something in the way, isn't there? Okay, we can see that. So now, do we have power? Yep, volts, that's good. There you go, 1.23 VDC. That's probably close enough because there will be a bit of pressure in it. Because I did have a bit of pressure in a minute ago. So, let's get this. Ran out of hands. And I had 25 volts going in. I'll turn it down a little bit. And then we got 1.27. This is going to leak out a little bit because the flare bit of copper in there is a bit on the rough side. And then find out we've run out of pressure because I've nearly finished the cylinder. Pure refrigeration tech buy shares in nitrogen companies. Oh, look at that, we're up to 3.5 volts. .2, and we are a little bit over. That's just not that back. Close you. Get you closed right before we totally run out. Then what's the other thing we want to do for this? The other thing that we want to do for this, of course, is to put vacuum on it and check that it does go below zero. A 1/4 inch pipe flare fitting is a 3/4 spanner, and we're well behaved, so we're using the proper spanner, not one of those terrible ghastly adjustable things. Cap on, mate. Quarter flow union. Oh God. Oh no, it's stuck. This is a disaster. Smashy smashy. A vacuum. Another cylinder hose. Whatever it is. Oh God, we're going to short something out here terribly. Sure, it's fine. Valve open. Oh God, bye. And the other end of this. So I reckon this should drop down to 1 volt once we're on. You want the vacuum pump. Gas ballast is open. And you're not plugged in. No one heard that. Exactly. Then yeah, we're down to 0.995 volts. I mean, the pipe's so sure that's going to be a vacuum. You can go off. It's coming back up because one of the seals isn't quite tight because I only did it very roughly finger tight. So that is how you get proper reading out your 4 to 20 milliamp transducer when obviously everything that you've got is voltage because that's what every sensible person would be using, although I'm sure there are very good reasons why they use 4 to 20 milliamps, but it's never been explained to me. Did not get the memo. That's all she wrote.